Hi Scorpios, I'm here at Symbols for Living. Hope that you're very well. This is your 2018 love reading from January through to December. Sorry that it's a bit late in the first month of the year for me to be doing this, but you know, everything happens at the right time. And there are like so many, there's possibly thousands of YouTube tarot readers at the moment anyway. So if you wanted to get a message or, you know, check in, yeah, we're spoilt for choice really. So yes, if you like this lovely design, you are free to visit my Etsy shop and snatch one for yourself. We've got the correspondence on the back as well, and also a little blurb about you guys, about the Scorpio energy. They're really good for like birthdays and stuff. They're quite cute in a unique kind of way to say happy birthday to somebody. You can write a note in it, especially if you're a traveller or something like that. That would come in really handy. You can buy a pack of 12 for the price of 10. Yeah, you can also get these mugs here. I do pictures as well. So yeah, please do visit my Etsy store. It's called Symbols for Living. It's all one word on the Etsy shop. And also follow me on Instagram and like, share and subscribe if you do enjoy this video. Okay, and I'd also like to say sorry for being MIA. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so so overall I feel this year you'll be opening up more emotionally. I think that you possibly may have found someone that has kind of maybe given you some sort of hope, or you've got an attraction to somebody here with the Sun card. Although it is reversed, this tells me that maybe things haven't quite got off the ground yet. There could be issues that you guys are still dealing with. Could be a lot of uncertainty or not much clarification. Because the Sun card does talk about kind of almost complete childlike honesty. So I don't know if there's some sort of loss of innocence. Or maybe it's the fact that, you know, sometimes we can be very grown up and ask loads and loads of questions, and we stop that natural flow of kind of positivity into our lives and relationships, because we just question things too much, and don't just kind of go with the flow and follow our heart. So there may be a case of not following, you know, your heart with this person or this person with you in January, although the connection is definitely more than obvious. It's undeniable. There's a definite attraction, there's a definite kindred spirit kind of connection, and you probably are really happy together, and things do move together quite positively as well in February. It looks like you possibly do make some sort of commitment. You could travel with this person, or you could just be moving forward with them in some way. I was saying your heart is being opened. This does represent the heart chakra and the Leo energy. Could be a Leo that you're dealing with as well. But I just feel your heart's been opened this year, because the overall energy for the year is the Page of Cups. And also another lesson to be learned is the Four of Cups reversed. So this talks about letting go. When I clarified this, you may be letting go of or opening up to a fire sign. So this could be the same Leo person that you're coming into the year with. This could be that something didn't work out as well, possibly. And this could be you kind of moving forward independently on your own. And both of these cards do speak about holidays and getting away and travelling and fast movement. Well, this one does. And then there's some sort of break. So I don't know if you're planning a holiday at the beginning of the year or February. But a break could happen here, and or a getting away and moving away to something more positive could be happening here. And you could be learning how to let go and not get too emotionally attached to things, or get too much in your emotions about things. So it's kind of like you're stepping out in love again in some sort of new way. You're learning maybe learning the rules of love in a sense as well. maybe there's been a period of time where you weren't in any relationship, or maybe getting over a very long-term relationship, or maybe had a lot of regrets in the past. That's kind of made you a bit hesitant about relationships and love, and but I do see you this year kind of being ready to move out of that space and to learn to let go of these things. Yeah, it could have been a fire sign that, maybe there could have been addiction issues, obsessional issues, possessiveness, jealousy. They could have been issues in the relationship, because I think when anyone is dealing with any Queen of Rods kind of personal energy, that can be flirtatious, and even if she's not flirtatious, she's very social, very friendly, and attracts a lot of admirers. And she's always from the heart, so she's always going to be very warm and loving, and if someone wants to hug her, she probably would hug them, but maybe for her it's just all being warm. But maybe to her partner it's like, why are you hugging that person? And it can make that person quite jealous, or feel insecure. So it looks like maybe there was some sort of issue there. And I think you are letting go of maybe any guilt that you had around it, if there was any guilt around it. If this does resonate with you, I should say. You're kind of letting go of that, and I think you're forgiving yourself for it. You're moving on. I think you're accepting something is over. It may be in quite a long-term relationship. And yeah, you could have been felt like it was a real soulmate connection. And it could be that you guys are forgiving yourself, letting go of something. Maybe your partner is some sort of letting go, moving forward, trying something new. Kind of energy is what you come into the year with, and you seem to be in quite high spirits in February. So even if you have broke up, you're feeling pretty good in February. If you are still together and are working on things, you guys are remaining really positive, and you're focusing on the positive. And again, I think you're planning for a holiday, and looking to give yourselves a bit of a break here in March. Could just be a weekend away, like a long weekend, like Friday to Monday. But definitely there's a lot of peace that is gathered in March. And, if this is a breakup, it looks like communication will be halted in March. I feel you'll be taking time out to reflect on things, and gather your thoughts around the issue, and decide a way forward. I don't think you want to argue anymore. You may feel like you've got nothing left to say, and you may feel like you've got nothing left to say, like all that's left to do now is for you to kind of gather your thoughts. And I think you realise that speaking is futile, you may find that this is actually more of an internal thing that you need to deal with, rather than trying to speak to your partner about. I think you find that you need to kind of find your footing in the situation and decide what you think and where you want to go from here. So yeah, I mean, if it is a break that you guys are having, it will allow you guys to, stop all arguments, to just chill, and really give each other a break. We see you guys again moving even further into the energy, just putting down all the ego. So I feel like there's a lot of kind of mental kind of maturing that happens, or you guys kind of allowing bygones to be bygones, that kind of energy. Trying to leave the past in the past, trying to start anew, trying to do things in a new way this year when it comes to love. Becoming innocent again, and forgiving seems to be quite a strong theme for the year. is to act more from the heart and less from the ego, less from the mind, but more from the heart and from a true emotion, in a compassionate way. Yeah. So yeah, there'll be, you know, no arguments. If there are any arguments that are to be had in April, it will be like you obviously won't want to argue. Arguments may arise, but I feel like you have learnt your lessons. I think you guys must understand your triggers now or something. Like you understand each other now, and arguments are just futile. It's just like you realise that it's just not getting you anywhere. You realise the arguments for what they are, and it's just maybe wanting to be right. Yeah, you may feel like just all conflicts are resolved. You know, if it's been family conflicts, or, you know, you guys could be planning for something and you guys can't agree on things. It's like no one wants to fight anymore. No one's really even got the energy to fight anymore. It's been quite mentally exhausting already. I think you're recognising that really it's the 8 of Wands is the way to go, is to remain positive, to keep communication positive and mature, and wise, and speak from a place of wisdom rather than just pure ego. So yeah. Okay, so come the Taurus season in May, you feel like you're winning. You may feel appreciated by your partner. Your partner may really admire, you know, the strides that you guys have made together as a couple. You may feel quite proud as a couple for what you've achieved. This could also be declaring, you know, your love to each other in a public setting as well. And yeah, things really start to take off in May. Even if, as I said, there is some sort of breakup, you do just, you know, you're kind of burying the hatchet, you're letting bygones be bygones, and when you move into May, you will get admirers, there'll be people, there'll be offers, and you may not even take them all, but you will love it. You'll love the feeling of appreciation, and you know, you'll know that you've earned it. You have worked really hard to be the bigger person and to allow these changes to grow through what you've been going through, as they say. Like you've let it work positively in your life, and you're very proud of yourself, and you now feel strong, you feel confident, you feel like you may even feel like you've tapped into that kind of heart-led energy within you, and you're maybe allowing that now or allowing yourself to follow your heart. But you're definitely feeling more confident, and there will be admirers coming in. If you are still together, then this will just be a very happy time between the both of you. You'll both feel very appreciative of each other. And then we move into June with the Lovers card here, which is also the month of Gemini in June. So some major decisions are made, and with the Ten of Cups following, this just tells me that likelihood is that a commitment is made here. A new beginning comes about, which makes you very, very, very happy. Yeah, I don't feel like it's even a decision that needs to be made. And if there is a decision, it's to be committed to this person. So the energy is available to you guys in June for a true love connection to come about. That is very special, that will bring the Ten of Cups energy, that will make you very happy, at least for July. But yeah, it will feel great, and it might be a case of even if it does feel quite deep, which I think it would naturally do for a Scorpio person. I think you naturally, if you do find someone that you like you're committed, and so yeah, just remember to still kind of take things slow with the Page of Cups here. But you will get swept off your feet. Someone that admires you, you will like them back just as much, and it will feel very intense. There'll be a very strong sexual attraction between you two. You may find that you have sex quite quickly in the relationship as well. So just take your time, and make sure that, when you do make these decisions, that it is following your heart, and it is what you really, really love to do, or that it is really on your path. So whatever work you've been doing up to that point, don't let the relationship get you off path, or don't get with somebody or commit to somebody who is going to kind of take you off your path in some way, or pull you backwards in some way. You want to allow it to make you, I guess, a better person, for want of a better phrase. But kind of you want it to be working with you. You'll be make sure that you're getting your appreciation, that it's a balanced relationship, and that you understand each other. So it looks really good. Again, things just seem to get better and better. You could be meeting families at this point. It could go quite quickly to the feeling of a serious relationship. Do take the time out to really stop and think about things before you do it in July. Yes, things are great, and they seem to be great, and you definitely are letting people in this year. You are kind of going with the flow, and you're not being maybe too suspicious or overly investigative, Scorpios do, or overly cynical or distrusting. Sorry, I love Scorpio cynical humour, by the way. But yeah, you'll definitely be, I think, opening up more, following your heart, and trying to forget maybe some painful memories this year, or just trying to move out of that and forgive yourself and go with the flow and be happy, and stop kind of overthinking things in some way. Yeah, because we do see here in August things are really good. You're letting people in, but just slow down. Sorry, I was finishing what I was saying, but just don't go too fast. Do make sure that it's in line with your path, as I've said, and you are taking time to think about things. Things will move fast. You've got the King of Knight of Pentacles here reversed in line with this, so there is some talk about just pacing yourself, but enjoy the moment, of course. So with the Six of Swords here reversed, it kind of tells me that there is some sort of backtracking going, especially mentally. It could be that there's some sort of undoing as well. So yeah, the Six of Swords usually talks about finding solutions. It could be that you guys travel back somewhere where you've been before as a couple. It could be that somebody, an air sign possibly, comes into the picture and comes back into your life at this time. It could be a Gemini person. This could be that, you break up here, but you kind of get back together here. You may meet, you may, hang out, get together. Things may happen, things may get better, and then you may find yourself actually fully kind of going back to this person if you have split here at the beginning of the year. Yeah, if there is a split, you'll be realising this person will be coming back to you possibly in August. Yeah, they could be willing to make changes, willing to kind of bury the hatchet as well. They may miss, you know, that really loving feeling they have with you as well. They may feel imbalanced without you as well, possibly, mentally. In September we've got the King of Pentacles. So it looks like you do move forward, I think, with this person. You do make some sort of commitment. Yeah, and it's a very sound decision. You've kind of thought things all the way through. And you are now starting, I think, to settle down with this person. You're looking even possibly to be this person's wife. But at the same time, your confidence, again, in September, has another kind of boost in some way. You'll feel very secure. You may get a new job as well. Maybe you and your partner could even go into business together, or your partner could be supporting this career change that you may be having. But definitely new beginnings are available to you. I think with this person or in your career, or things related to money, security, and a home life. And you'll feel really happy about it. This could be someone coming into your life as well at this point. Again, the Queen of Pentacles could be a Capricorn. This could be the person that comes back into your life if you have met someone else throughout the year and then someone comes back. It could be this Capricorn person. And in that case, yeah, you will feel happy and you will feel very sexually attracted to this person. And it will lead you to want to make a decision. You will feel then like you've got to choose between two people come November. You'll feel good about it. You're going to have a lot of admirers this year. And you're going to be very, very attractive to others this year. If this is like just, you know, there's no breakups and, you know, you guys are just kind of maybe having a bit of issues here in terms of communication, in terms of figuring out problems, not being able to move forward because of just the inability to kind of sort out some sort of issue, some sort of problem that comes up, and you guys can't seem to figure it out. You can't find the solution to the problem. I don't know, I just actually, there aren't any problems, so this is the thing. Even though the reverse, that's probably what it would mean. There aren't actually any problems here. In fact, there's a lot of rest and quite a lot of peace and forward movement even. So I feel that there has to have been some sort of breakup for someone to be coming back. And that's what this Sun card must mean. And you could travel away from this person, there could be a break. But come June, there's a reconnection of some sort. It could be just communication. You could just be talking a lot to each other, you know. And maybe it's only in September you actually physically get back together and really make a commitment that is for the long term. Does think when you're thinking about family and being this person's wife or this woman being your wife. And it is a very successful relationship as well. I do see a lot of positivity, a lot of potential. And then there's this new beginning here. So yeah, that's what I think has happened. You've made up later in the year. And then you have a new start. Again, there's a really huge, and regardless of the story, there's a huge sexual attraction between you two, like, very, very strong. And the Ace of Rods here could actually just mean that it could also mean an offer is made to you. This person could come back. You could be seriously thinking about this person, and finally they do actually make a substantial offer to you, an actual offer for a brand new start. But it could be more kind of sexually orientated, and you may be thinking more about long term. That could be where the conflict is. But this person is offering you a new start. And I think they do really care about you. I think it is a true connection, but they've just got maybe a very high sex drive, or for them it's, yeah, they're like a fire energy, so they could be coming at you quite aggressively, quite passionately. And you then feel like you need to make a choice in November as to what path you actually want to take now. With the Ten of Cups aspecting it, and the Lover's card aspecting it, and the Four of Swords, you know, this new opportunity that does come into you in November, this offer that comes in, although there may be communication and, you know, maybe meeting up at parties, and, you know, there's still some sort of conflict here, and possibly from the past that just comes back. You know, as you two move more into conversation, and although maybe you both want something long term, there's still a choice for you to make here. You still feel undecided in some way, and I feel that you need to choose again with the Lover's card here. You could be choosing between these two things. You know, what really makes your heart sing, and what really makes you happy for the moment. And maybe having to decide on what you want long term. And I think it looks like, you know, especially ending with the Knight of Pentacles here, you will be more on that kind of energy where, yeah, you want to move things forward, but you want to move things forward very quickly, yes, but you want it to be in a kind of grounded way still, where there is like a long-term relationship. And that makes perfect sense for a Scorpio. Scorpios generally, I mean, I've seen some Scorpios that are very, very good at having, you know, short-term relationships and not getting their emotions involved and everything. But, you know, no matter how I look at it, you guys still kind of get your emotions involved, but it's more where you have some sort of leverage, or you play a game in some way, but not in a bad way. But, you know, everyone is happy in the end. I love that about Scorpios. You know how to, you know, be really honest and say how it is, but still get what you want, and still be a bit cheeky, and still be a little bit, you know. And then I've seen some Scorpios who's like, it's all about long-term relationships, and that's it. Otherwise, you know, it's either a long-term relationship or it's like there's nothing, you know. So, yeah, I feel like this year you're taking a new page out of the book of love. You're turning a leaf and you're saying, you know, I want to try maybe a long-term relationship, I think. I want to see if this soulmate thing is going to work for me this year. And you're really putting down your batons, you know, you're being more receptive. You're looking at things in a more innocent way, you're following your heart. And that's what it looks like. There may be a conflict of interest though, or you may feel that way, but I think you guys just need to understand each other. I think there's a lack of understanding between you two mentally. So you may have more talking to do, and it's great as well because I think as you are talking and trying to sort things out, you are putting down your ego. You are trying to just be really honest and not get too caught up in knee-jerk reactions and defensiveness, which is great. You're being really open and receptive this year. You're really letting go, I think, of whatever hang-ups you had in 2017. Even if it wasn't a relationship that did end, then there'll definitely be, and if you are coming into this year single as well, there'll definitely be opportunities in the summertime, most definitely. If not right at the beginning of the year, even right in January, you may find someone. I mean, the Sun card reverse could mean that you find someone that you really like and that really likes you, but you kind of, it remains more platonic for some reason. But it still kind of cracks your heart open a little bit, I think, even if that is the case, and it just kind of put you on this journey of understanding what you are looking for in love, and you start being less defensive and I think opening up more and really finding a lot of peace within yourself at the beginning of the year, which leads to a lot of happiness and a lot of positivity as the year goes on. So yeah, I'm going to stop blabbering now and pull some cards from the Mirror Love Oracle deck. So I've got a cold, guys, if I sound like I've got like an elephant snout. Yeah. Scorpio. Okay, so there's a dark male. Past lives is the challenge. So the past is a challenge. Past lives are a challenge. So yeah, you're letting go of things this year, I feel. That's what that card is saying. Soulmates is what brings you together with somebody. Money is what you're learning about this year. Dating is what your love interest is learning about this year. Maybe learning how to woo you. And works, your partner is learning about work, you're learning about money. Beauty Queen, it's overall energy. So, I guess the Beauty Queen talks about someone who is the centre of attention, has a lot of admirers, it's very beautiful. I think this represents you, in fact. I mean, it's quite Scorpio colours, red and black. So yeah, be very appreciated and have lots of admirers if you are single, or just be more appreciated by your partner. Okay, so your partner sees you as a bit of a workaholic. You work a lot, you're very business orientated. That could be the issue here as well, and that could be the decision. It may not be that you're deciding between love, long-term love and short-term affairs. It could be that you're actually deciding between work and long-term relationships and happiness, and finding that balance between work and play, or work and love, work and home life. Your partner feels that you are very focused on work. You see them as a true gem. You really love them, you really care about them, and you value them. So you're learning about the value of money this year, but you're also learning about the value of the person in your life. And I think you are starting to realise maybe that that there's things that this person brings into your life, or things that love and relationships and family bring into your life, that can never be equated to any amount of money. And that's what you're learning, and you really appreciate this person. That could be what's happening here. It's this sort of appreciation of each other. You could be working really hard because you're trying to feel like you want to prove, you feel like you are following your heart and you've got things to prove. But you find, I think, as the year goes on, that you haven't got anything to prove anymore. And that real appreciation and validation, possibly even, comes from your family and the quality of your relationships. And that's where the decision may lie. and you're opening up. Before, you may have not even been interested in such a thing, like, you know, you'd have been like, I've been there, done that, you know, love, what is love anyway, you know. You could have been kind of just like, yeah. And it looks like now you are open to it. Your partner is learning about dating, maybe learning how to woo you, how to kind of get back in your good books, how to kind of keep momentum in a relationship. Yeah, and how to be maybe a bit more charming. The focus here, Spirit is saying, is on the dark male. So that's quite interesting. So this could be your partner, this could be you. But yeah, Spirit is saying to focus on him. So if this is your partner, if your partner is a dark male, then Spirit is saying to pay close attention to this person. They probably have got a lot to teach you this year. Sorry about my fan going off. Yeah, they may have a lot to teach you this year. But I've got a feeling that, again, because of the colours, dark, I always associate dark red and black with Scorpio energy, and or Pluto. So it's the focus I feel for this is like a Scorpio character. This could possibly be you, where this is about you this year, following your heart, making decisions based on your heart, based on what you truly value. You know, who are you? You know, that kind of question. Get to know yourself better this year so you're able to make decisions going forward. So maybe getting your own mind clear on certain things. There is a seeking of clarity at the beginning of the year. I feel like the challenge is past lives. So this could be past relationships, as I said initially. That could be the issue, but the challenge also could be that this is quite a karmic relationship, and that basically you can't really just step out and leave this thing. There'll be things that you'll need to work through. Even if you end it with them and decide to go on your own, you'll still be going through some sort of process. So yeah, that's the challenge here, is that you can't dodge this one. You know, this was agreed upon before you were kind of born, kind of energy. But this could also mean letting go of past relationships. This could also be the challenge of transforming into your kind of new life or new self, in terms of letting go of certain ways of being, in terms of managing work life and home life, you know, and changing that. You could be very used to kind of working and dealing with things in a particular way, and now you're being asked to do something new and allow the past to be in the past. And what brings you together is that you're soulmates. So this is meant to be, and that's what the thing is. It's like someone's, it's like, yeah, I want to say someone's claws are in, or kind of destiny has its kind of claws in the situations. Like you can't get out of this. You're gonna have to kind of go through it. What pulls you together is that you're meant to be together right now. Everything that's happened is kind of destined, and yeah, your soulmates here with the Lovers card and the Sun card. And it's what's always going to draw you together until you guys can. And I think maybe this person's been brought into your life to help you make more, have a clearer idea of your ideas around money and relationships. You could have lost someone because of that. Being more focused on unemotional endeavours, or being cynical about love. Yeah, so again, it's like choosing what's not for you. Knowing what's not for you allows you to know what is for you. It could be a case of that, learning that about yourself, coming to the edge, trying something new, you know, allowing the past to be past, moving into the new, coming to the edge. It is a blessed union. Never-ending story, right, on the past life. Never-ending story. It's like a continuation of something. Time for a nap. It's time to take a break and to focus on the here and now, not on the past, but the here and now. Serendipity is all happening at the right time, and you're being asked to focus on the question why. So, why are you doing what you're doing? Knowing yourself. Knowing why something is not for you, and then knowing, well, actually knowing, by knowing what's not for you, that's why you know what is for you, kind of thing. And I think that's what the why card is about. So yeah, that's what will be probably in your consciousness, is that kind of, you'll be working through that on a more conscious level, I feel. Making decisions and kind of answering that why question. Why do you want this and why do you not want that? Or why do you want work? Why do you don't want work? Why do you want love? Why do you not want love? Yeah. Time for a nap. I think it's telling me to not work so hard. I think our partner sees a bit of a workaholic, and even the Capricorn sign here and the Queen of Rods, they're both workaholics. So there's some sort of work issue here, and I don't think last year you were really feeling love. You were like more work, and now maybe someone's come into your life that's made you think a bit differently about things. Okay? And it's all happened at the right time for the right reason. It's a blessed union. It's a soulmate connection. This person's come into your life to help you make these kind of decisions. And your focus is supposed to be on the here and now, not on the past. If things went wrong in the past, if you changed your job for someone in the past so that a relationship could work and then it didn't work, and now you're thinking, okay, well, 2017, you're like, I'm never doing that again. It's like, you can't tar every relationship with the same brush. I think it's like, stop with the never-ending story, try something new. This is blessed. You're blessed, this relationship is blessed, it's all good. Try something new and it'll be fine. So, and you're very beautiful this year too, as I'm sure you are every year, Scorpio. So yeah, take very good care, Scorpio. Sorry if it's a bit of a muddled reading. But yeah, I hope that you got something out of it. If you'd like your own reading for your own energy, which hopefully will be a lot more clearer, email me at symbolsforliving@gmail.com. Again, check out my Etsy shop at symbolsforliving. It's all one word on the Etsy shop, where you can pick up your own postcards for 2018. You always have a cool birthday card to send to your friends throughout the year, and a cup to go with it if you like. And there's also t-shirts there as well if you like those. I've noticed those are kind of been picking up a little bit recently. So yeah, there's also chakra mugs as well, which is really quite cool. I love these. It's got my little sign on the back. So yeah, they're quite classy mugs and make really nice presents for the spiritually inclined. So do check it out, and until the next time, Scorpio, take really good care. Bye.